Ladies and gentlemen, Tattoo Advance here, and welcome to a first look at the Esperia Prowler. Now, the Prowler's got some cool features. It's a modernized version of the Tevarin armored personnel carrier, and it's a combination of Tevarin technology and human technology. They do actually say that the human technology enhances the ship. I would have thought it would have been the other way around, but it's not. Has got some cool technology on it, and we can go through that. There are some bad bits and there are some good bits, like with most ships. First off, the obvious thing is, it's a bird, as you can see. That's the idea. Main focus being a drop ship. There are a few ways you can actually get into this ship as well. We're going to take a look. Also, with the latest patch now, get this like snow effect on you as well. And when I'm walking, because the wind's coming that way, it's making me lean. So, looks like I've got a limp. We're going to carry on. So there's the cockpit at the front there. It's got some crazy camera viewpoint. I'll show you when I get inside. So it's this section here and this section here. There are two cockpit seats. So what we got on the side? Very, very, very detailed. It has a mix of ballistic and energy weapons, top and bottom. But we can take a look and give them a try when we get inside. So we have a door here. So you can get in that way. You have all the sort of pods, you know, for jumping out. Here we can open all these. There we go. Something that is new, we haven't seen on any other ships yet. It has these force fields. Maybe I have to go inside and come back in and defrost, eh? Door around the back here. Button here. Opens very quickly. Maybe I'll go in and defrost and come back out. Should have probably got myself a cold suit, shouldn't I? So look, you walk in here. Now you're inside. We can close all these doors up as well while we're defrosting. Now, to close the back door when you're inside, there's a button up here, look. Now, one cool thing about this is very, very quick to open. If you press a button, rapid deployment, isn't it? So I guess the idea is all the troops can either, they can all run out the back way. They can also jump out the sides as well. Maybe loading and unloading is loading maybe at the back and then get in your seat and then deploy. I suppose it all depends on which angle you're coming under fire at. I know a lot of people critique the redness, but I think we're all expecting to be able to change the damage state, or the state it's in, like red alert, green alert. They have told us we'll be able to do that in the past. So we quickly pop outside and have a quick look on the outside quickly. We've got a couple of minutes before I freeze to death. Nice wings on the back there. Sort of back of the bird, if you want to call it that. You've got these wings as well, which do fold up. I think 3 animations with these ones. Flight mode, precision mode, and precision mode landing. We put little landing legs down. Looks pretty cool. Let's go and have a look from the front. Forward profile is quite narrow. Also, you can use these as well. The idea is you deploy from the side and you use these as a defensive shield. So it makes sense. There actually is a purpose. It looks like the landing leg's actually in the floor there, in the snow. Makes sense. You can crouch here, take an angle here. You can do it on both sides, or you can do a straight rear deployment. So it's well thought out. Let's continue inside. Like I said, the button to close the back door is here. I wonder if you can close it while you're on it. Negative. Like the fact that it opens quickly though, so you're not sitting there for 20 minutes on a sort of animation. Get back inside. Close this door up. So your seating area, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of standing ones there. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, you've got 8 in the middle as well. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 doors on each side. And then up here, 1 there, 2, 3 there. That's your door. Gun rack. Not a massive amount of guns it can carry, assuming you're going to have to come fully locked and loaded. And obviously this door here, which we can close now. Cockpit at the front there. We'll jump in that in a minute. Initially, when I jumped on the ship and I thought, oh, is that it? There's actually a ladder. You can hardly even bloody see the ladder. Not very obvious. Here it is, look. I mean, it looks like a part of the blooming wall, doesn't it? Up we go. Another cockpit seat up the top here. You have your components in here. These are actually for the Tevarin. This is made for the ship. So these are like new components as well. We'll try the seat downstairs first because I want to show you something which is pretty cool. They've really thought out this. I think it's really well done for a dropship. Anyway, it's the best one so far by far. Just the controls, what they've done here, I think this is pretty cool. Right, first of all, now you can see, look, we can see out the front screen. If I look on the outside, obviously you're thinking, how am I seeing out? Well, it's camera system. And you can close that. I originally thought it was like armor or something. You can actually close this, which is a button here. There we go. How cool's that? I think they should do that on some of the other ships. We'll do that again, shall we? We can't see anything from the outside because it's all, you know what I mean. Wow, that animation is so cool, isn't it? Viewing angles are fantastic. I mean, these are just nominal, really, aren't they? You are sitting a little bit far back, but like I said, you've got another seat up the top. Now, the cool thing about this is, if you've got a pilot in the top seat, first of all, you can both fly the ship. The second thing is, which I really liked, was this. If you come over here, you can jump in the turret. I agree that this is a more of a air defense gun, and you're going to be relying on the troops to be doing the ground defense, but if you've got, let's say, a pilot and a co-pilot, and let's just say pilot or the co-pilot can remote the turret, and you can decide at any time who's going to fly the ship. So I'll give you a scenario. Co-pilot, pilot, fully crewed. You land, the pilot says to the co-pilot, take over the gun. He takes over the gun. The pilot gets out with the crew. He's gone. And then the co-pilot takes off and flies off in the ship. I think it's freaking cool. So what we got around here? You've got nice controls here. I don't think the red does it justice, does it? Look at that control thing in the middle. That's weird, isn't it? Suppose that'll work, wouldn't it? It's not exactly state-of-the-art. That must be the human technology. I'm pretty confident this is this bit. Actually, it makes it a little bit clearer like that. We can see a little bit better now. Yeah, nice controls. That thing's a bit weird, but I suppose it works. Good viewing angles. What other controls we got around here? We got power off, all the normal stuff. You can open... Let's just open that and see how dramatic the open exterior is, right? Is it open all the side doors and the rear door, or was this have a look? Okay, so it opens the rear door. Opens the side door. Wow. It's full on, isn't it? That is full open doors. That is drop, 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 isn't it? Or is it deploy? I like all this, what they've done here. You don't want to go up there, does he? There we are. Then them funny left-right ladders. Everyone don't like. Have any other modules up here? I can't believe that this is all the modules as well. There must be other modules somewhere. Because it's not a lot, is it? Must be some in the floor or something. Let's jump in here. Sure, you guys can let me know in the comments. Did have a good look around. So, up top one. Let's have a look on the outside quickly. Okay, so, what can we do here? Same again. You can jump in the turret. Awesome. Go back inside.
Systems activating. Systems on.
To take control, you just go flight ready. If you're in the bottom seat, just do flight ready. And you would notice when I was in the bottom, it was flight ready. And when I got in this seat, I couldn't... It was almost like the power wasn't on, if you know what I mean. So now, if we go into the turret, there's no arc down though, so this is as low as you can go. Keep going. Oh, it goes, dips a bit there. Goes over that bit. Wow, it's really high there. Goes down. Oh, the rear's good. Whoa. So it looks like when you want to land, you sort of want to land to the rear. Don't make sense though, does it? Because you want to protect them from this way, where it's its highest. Maybe what should have happened is the remote turret should have been on like a telescopic elephant's trunk. Do you know what I mean? Go up. That would have made it better, because then you could have shot down a bit. You can't shoot past the wings. It could have gone low here. I can't go low here, look. And then all of a sudden, about here, look, drops there. Good rear defense for the ground anyway. Once again, you get the same sort of control. Viewing angles are pretty cool. This is also going to help the pilot out as well, and visibility and what's going on in the field when you're dropping, because you're going to be dropping into hot zones here, aren't you? Oh god, I'm never going to get bored of that freaking screen. So let's jump out of here. Climb back down. Back in here again. Bit drafty in here. Oh look, when the power goes off, the shields go down. You can see like the difference between the airlock. So that is a shield then, like a projectile shield. Because if you look here, look on the screen. So on the bottom corner of my O2, when I walk here, look, I start getting affected by the cold and losing, you know, oxygen and stuff. Gives you a time how long you can survive outside as well. Okay, let's take her for a little bit of fly. So let's jump in the passenger seat. We're in space now anyway, so we didn't have to go out of atmosphere. And have a look at some of the flight and see what it's like. Okay, here we are. I think what we do first of all, let's just do as we're near the top, let's just see how quickly this thing stops. Get up to speed. Right, the top speed is, I think it's 1116. There we go, 1116. It's not too bad. It's not one of the fastest by any means. I suppose it's fast enough, isn't it? Let's see how quickly this thing stops then, shall we? I'll use a little bit of... Right, here we go. Quite slow at the top bit of braking. Using a bit of afterburners to slow it down as well. Just try and do it as quick as I can. So that top section's quite slow to decrease in speed. Let's let it get to about halfway and we slam on the brakes. There we go, about there.
Engines too hot.
So quite slow, slowing down. I would say that the speed up, you'll see now, the speed up's way better. Let's just wait for the heat to go.
Engines too hot.
Pretty quick going up, isn't it? It's a lot slower slowing down. Sort of expected, I guess. Controls seem okay. The only thing I have noticed a little bit, it does seem to sway. It's like the dead zone is quite sensitive on this. I do find myself drifting a little bit on it. I don't know if that's... It's probably just an adjustment, I would say. And while we're here, let's have a look on the outside, because we can get a better look here, can't we? You can see them ballistics on the bottom there. Energy weapons on the top. Does look nice, doesn't it? Good looking ship. If you like birds, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this ship. In fact, I guess if you like drop ships as well. Sort of the bird's eye view. Let's have a look at some of these animations then. Let's go to the bright side. We'll have a look at this angle first of all, shall we? Everything on this ship, the animations anyway, are very, very quick. Makes sense, yeah, because when you're coming down to drop some troops off, the last thing you want really is a really slow animation process. Particularly with the rear door as well, that's very rapid. If you look at the back of the ship there as well, you've got little legs coming down. Only tiny ones, but they're there. This is precision mode landing. The difference is, I know you might have seen the difference, the landing legs are not actually down now. So I'll do that again, look. That's by pressing J. And then obviously if you press N, that's your landing gear. See what it looks like from the top, eh? Pretty good angle. Very quick, isn't it? It'd be interesting to see how hard you can hit the floor without blowing up. So overall, what do you think of the ship? Pretty cool. Definitely unique design. It is refreshing to see something quite abstract, I would say. It's definitely out there. Definitely does look like a bird, doesn't it? A bird of prey. You can sort of see his little nose looking down there. I like the cockpit things. The only thing that I probably would like at some point, I know they're going to work on the, you know, who can control what console. When the co-pilot takes control, if he wants to, I think we should get like a little button here to pop up saying co-pilot requests control of controls or something, you know. So when he's at the top, if he wants to take control, he just takes control and I get a notification and I go accept. I can just get out the seat. That'd be handy. The only thing that people have said is that they not overly impressed with is the internal lighting. But I'm pretty confident that that's just, you know, that'd be changed over the period of time. But overall, I really like the ship. Fantastic ship, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe.